up, YT? This is the 7 Queen J. How is everyone doing? Alright, y'all. We're about to get into this real quick. I'm talking of Little Women of New York, Season 1, Episode 8. Basically, this whole episode was a Jason and a Jordanna episode, basically. To sum it up, that's basically what it was. Okay. So we start off where we left off from the last episode where Misty basically was telling Jordanna that Jason had told her that how Jordanna got the job to go over to Paris to go model and all that type of stuff. And Jordanna got upset. As soon as it came out of Misty's mouth, Jordanna got upset, went over to Jason, confronted him. He was like, I'm just looking out for my girls and all that type of stuff. And they kind of, they went at it. Then she came back over to where Misty was. And Misty was like, just tell me. I shouldn't have to hear from, someone else. You tell me. We're best friends. Why don't you just tell me? You could text me, FaceTime me, whatever. Just tell me. So she was like, yeah, I got the job to Paris. But anyway, they made up, basically. They made up. And again, y'all going to see me looking over to the side because I got my notes here and everything. But yeah, they were able to make up. So it was very good to see them to make up. And then the next scene was actually Lila and Jason. I just love when they get together. Lila and Jason took Lila dog named Manny to the vet. And the vet that they went to go see was actually Jason's dad, which was very cool to see his dad, in his work environment and stuff like that. I love to see people in their careers. I really, really do. I love to see people do what they do. Just to know that side of them. It's just, I don't know. I just love to see it. And anyway, throughout the doctor visit, Lila actually got a chance to see and to understand Jason and Jason's family and their tradition and stuff like that. And now she understands why Jason behaved the way he has in the past, why he stayed at home for so long, because everybody got their own place and stuff like that but Jason. And now she understands that the reason why he hadn't moved out yet was because of his tradition. And his tradition is that you don't move out until you married. Until then you stay at home with your mom and dad for however long that is. That's just what it was. And now she understands why he hadn't moved out sooner and everything. And she just hoped that, he could get over the fact that Jordanna had called him a coward and stuff like that. And it was very fun to see them, just kind of laugh, her and his dad and Jason. And they all, kind of laughed about a few things, as well as the dad was actually educating Lila on their traditions and stuff, and he was able to do it in a good fun way. So it was very, very interesting to see that as well. I just love Lila. I just love every scene that Lila is in, even in serious scenes. She can just make you laugh. I just love Lila. So anyway, Next was Jordanna, Kristen, and Dawn. They go do some yoga. After the class, Dawn basically invited the ladies to this charity event. And Dawn basically stated that Jason is coming whether Jordanna like it or not because she need money. She basically got this charity event where she hosts, and basically she get as much money as she can. She donated to this charity that actually donates like personal female hygienes to like different shelters and stuff like that. And she basically, told Jordanna that, hey, Jason is going to be on the list. I know y'all going through what y'all going through, but hey, bitch, you just going to have to, accept the fact that he's going to be there because I need his money and I need him to help me get more money out of other people because she know who to get and stuff. But anyway, child. Like I said, this whole episode was Jason and Jordanna, basically. That little tit for tat that they're going through. Okay. Next scene, Misty and Kristen go shopping for a fab, a black dress for the event. And basically they're talking about how Dawn thinks that she is all of that because she works in the legal field. And basically is having this event to basically throw in their face that she, she has a career. If you feel like that, why even go to the event in the first place? Why even take the time out to shop for a fab black dress in a boutique? So I know you're about to spend some money in that store that they were in. They're about to spend some money on that dress. So why even do all of that if you feel like that's the motive that person is having? I don't get it. I did not like that Kristen, and I did not like that Misty. Like, what's the point of going if that's how you feel? But anyway. And of course, they brought up Jordanna and the Jason situation. Again, the whole situation, this whole episode is based about Jordanna and Jason. But anyway, next scene, Jordanna went to check out the event place. And of course, they talked about Jason again. Jordanna asked Dawn if she was wrong that night, calling him a coward and all of that type of stuff. Of course, Dawn said no and stated that she thinks that he is still upset, that Jordanna called him a coward. Well, duh. Just, this whole episode just kind of irked me until they actually went to... actually, Dawn invited everyone over to the event place. It looked like they were at the event place, and they were doing these paintings, and they were basically painting vaginas. And Jason used Jordanna as his, I believe they call it moose, like your motivation, the person that you focus on to paint. And he basically created this car wreck type of painting, and baby, he was just constantly looking over at Jordanna getting inspiration while he painting this big crazy accident and stuff. It was just crazy. And then Jordanna noticed how he was looking over at her, so she started gossiping with Dawn, child, talking about how Jason, she can't believe that he's throwing dirty looks. And they talked about Jason, and Jason's right there, he can hear everything. So then he went ahead and told Lila that his picture was basically about Jordanna, and basically it was like a train wreck. He asked Lila what she thought it was, and she said a train wreck. And he was like, well, Jordanna is, my moves, my muscle, whatever. She's the inspiration of this painting. And child, Jordanna threw the smoothest line. She said, see, vaginas, what she say, vagina power, vaginas need to stick together. Baby, she said that. I was like, no, she did it. Baby, she was wrong for that, because she was wrong for that. But she basically vaginas need to stick together. So, child, I don't know. Just crazy. Also, before then, Kristen and Jason had went to the doctor because Jason been having these crazy headache and dizzy spells. So he went to go get checked up, and they really didn't say the results from that checkup. I guess he's waiting for some tests to come back, and then after the doctor visit, of course, they went to go get something to eat and talk about who? Jordanna. But anyway. So anyway, it's the day of the event, and Kristen and Misty is basically walking up to the place, and they were talking about how ghetto it is and how they can't believe that someone done with such caviar taste will have an event in such a ghetto area. And so anyway, they were basically talking about that. So they get inside, and they're, just talking about how ghetto and how low class it is, how, just all kind of stuff, and how they can't believe that Dawn is having this low budget event and have the nerve to talk about their apartment. Again, in my first review of Little Women of New York, I did mention how Misty and Kristen has an apartment together, and they had a homewarming party, and Dawn basically was trashing the place, basically stating it was ghetto. So basically Misty and Kristen is now how's she gonna try to host an event, and it's hood, it's so low class and all that type of stuff. So anyway, child, Jasmine walks over to where they're at and hear what they say. And Jasmine is Dawn's sister-in-law. She goes back and reports to Dawn what Misty and Kristen is saying. And now Dawn wants to confront them about it. So I guess that's going to happen on the next episode because she didn't do it this episode. So anyway, Jason auctioned off all of the paintings. And he gets to Jordanna painting. And basically he just downgrade Jordanna painting. All the other paintings, mind you, he started off at $20 and they were selling for like $100, $200, $300. They were really selling. So he started off Jordanna painting at $5 and I think it sold like at $15, $20. I don't know, but it wasn't more than 20 for sure, I don't think. So Jordanna walked off and got mad because she knew that, he was doing that on purpose and all that type of stuff. And they got into it and all that type of stuff at the event. And she was like, you're stupid, calling him, names and stuff. Not cuss words, but, they just kind of got into it. And he was basically like, you're below my level, boo, and all that type of stuff. And that's the end of the episode. Told you. The whole episode was about Jason and Jordanna, and it got on my everlasting nerve. I think that Jason took it out of character of how Jordanna called him a coward. I don't think that she meant like calling him a coward like that. I think she meant like, don't stop pursuing or going for your dreams. And I wish she would have just said it like that because it is one of his dreams to have his own place. He does desire that. But hopefully they will make up because this is really getting out of hand. And basically the whole episode was about their argument. Alright. And that was and is basically my little opinions and what happened on Little Women of New York, Season 1, Episode 8. Y'all have a great... I'm tired, y'all. I'm sleepy. So all my words is probably sounding crazy. But anyway, have a great weekend. Hopefully it goes by fast. My mom always say the same. She's like, don't rush a second because you're rushing your life away. So I'm not gonna say make it go by fast, but make it go smoothly. So I take the fast back. So let me restart myself. I hope y'all have a great week and that it goes smoothly. Anyway, this is the 7 Queen J. Have a great week, everyone. Bye-bye. I'm about to go to sleep.